as a general principle, the detachment from a structure helps that structure to enter somehow in a kind of harmony, in a kind of equilibrium. So instead of just being attached to the body, and then is like we are blocking this flux of energy to happen, we, through this very detachment from the body, observing the body, bringing this awareness, the body becomes more and more ethereal, more seems to lack materiality, becomes more full of light. In the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, well, this is actually a concept which appears in the whole Buddhist tradition, but especially in the Tibetan Buddhist tradition it is emphasized. They speak about the Trikaya doctrine, the doctrines of three bodies, of the three bodies. And they are speaking about the physical body, the astral body, and the causal body of a realized being. And the adepts are expressing their aspiration to attain these bodies, Nirmanakaya, Shambhogakaya, and Dharmakaya, the physical, astral, and causal body of a realized being, a perfect causal body, a perfect astral body, a perfect physical body. If a perfect astral body, let's say, can have for us a representation, let's imagine a body which is freed from any low desires or impulses and so on, how then should be a perfect physical body? Well, the perfect physical body, according to this vision, is not the body of a bodybuilder. You didn't see masters, Buddhist masters who attained realization being like Superman or with a lot of muscles and showing these muscles, but is that body, that physical body, in which any memory of pain, any memory of fear, resistance, and so on, disappeared. And what is interesting is the fact that actually this realization of Nirmanakaya is more profound. This perfection of the physical body is more profound than the perfection of a pure astral body. Why? Because this process comes from the subtle to this gross body, and then, of course, if in meditation I am slowly eliminating my tensions, my fears, my problems, like in blowing upon the embers of the heart. I have that fear, I have that tension, and then it is a contraction in the heart, a pain related with my soul, the feeling that I'm not good enough, and so on. And then with this, who am I? All these are purified. And then there is a transformation, a deep transformation there. And then this transformation, when your soul is released, there is not this secret fear there in you. There is not this subconscious tendency, I'm not good enough, there, subminating you constantly. You would come to do something, but there is this fear. You would approach your lover, but you have this fear. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not able to control the energy. Maybe I'm not able to do this. So instead of having all these fears, which are subminating you and which are reflected at the physical body, there is no memory of this. And then the body, Nirmanakaya, is like the body of a newborn child. A body which is freed from any memories of pain, any fears, even instinctive fears related with a situation or another. Because, yes, that condition of a person who is freed from these subconscious fears and tendencies is reflected then in the physical body as well, or can be reflected, and is the continuation, the normal continuation of this. I feel in meditation calm, and there is this stillness, and there is this joy, neutrality in meditation, then let's bring this in the physical body as well. It is not that after that I'm just going in agitation and craziness again, or being contracted. Or I am very aware, and I am bringing this in the physical body as well. Now, in a practical way, what happened for me, I used to meditate in solitude, and I was practicing meditation for a while, and then I was starting doing Hatha Yoga. And some techniques of pranayama, ascending the kundalini, pushing the energy. And then I observed that after the practice of Hatha Yoga, instead of having a more relaxed mind, body which helps me to go deeper in meditation, I observed that somehow that equanimity, that detachment was ruined. So I had a better state before starting Hatha Yoga than after Hatha Yoga, which was somehow absurd because, of course, we are practicing Hatha Yoga in order to help ourselves in going deeper in meditation, or at least theoretically, this is the purpose. You practice Hatha Yoga in order to open yourself to the most profound forms of yoga. So it's first the body, asana, pranayama, then interiorization, concentration, meditation, and samadhi. So these are the superior forms of yoga, at least according to the classical yoga. So the Hatha Yoga should support this process. But sometimes it was quite the opposite, that through doing something, more agitation was there. And then I realized that actually this attitude in Hatha Yoga is so important. And then there should be a way of creating a continuity between the meditation, that stillness which is in meditation, and what you are doing with the body as well. So it's not that now I am meditating and I am going deep in a deep state, but now I am practicing Hatha Yoga, and then now I am going to eat, and then now I am going to my job, and so on. And each of them are separate things. I am eating, I forgot completely about meditation. I'm doing Hatha Yoga, I forgot completely about the state in meditation. So the idea is to create this continuity, so to bring that quietness, that witness, that light in all our life. And then Hatha Yoga is a way, because we are dealing with the body, is a way of stabilizing the understandings in meditation. Because the body itself has this power. Somehow it has a kind of inertia which can be used in a positive way as well. For example, if you will meditate for an hour, and then the gong is sounding and ringing, and you take a break, and then during this break the mind tends immediately to get out from that condition of meditation. So you maybe was in a deep state of meditation, but then is the break, you go, you have to eat, or I have to go to the toilet, I have to do this and that. So the mind is again in its old patterns. But then when the gong rings again, and you are going in meditation, you feel that the body is somehow ready. So the mind is very agitated, or was very mobile. The mind can change its condition very quickly. I am now in a deep state, I am now very agitated. In just 3-4 seconds, the mind can easily shift. But the body has a kind of inertia which can help us, because when we close the eyes, we realize that the body somehow maintained, keeps a memory of that depth of meditation. Maybe the mind is still agitated, but the body is like waiting for us, is there in a relaxed state, is already prepared for meditation. So it's this kind of inertia which is in some in common situations is that thing which keeps us in suffering and in pain, because the body then reflects that pain, the psychological pain, and then the body, also the physical body, screams for attention, has that pain, and you are in that pain, and so on. But on the other hand, the exactly getting out from this vicious circle, you are potentiating yourself. There is the calmness, the body is calm, then the body emanates calmness, it's much easier to calm your mind, and you go on a different track, on a spiral which helps you to bring more calmness in the mind, more harmony in the body. And then this way of somatizing, bringing in the body the light, the spirit, is a way of transforming our entire life.